Hey everybody, Brett Eikenbary, Eikenbary Landscape Company, back with another Pro Tip Tuesday. Today we are talking about edging along hard surfaces, whether it's a sidewalk or driveway, any kind of paver, edging, or anything where mulch comes up against a hard surface. The reason we want to deal with this and the reason we're going to talk about it today is because when mulch gets mounded up and gets redone year after year, pretty soon inevitably, we've all experienced it. The mulch that started in the bed the next weekend after a storm came through is all down the driveway or laying on the sidewalk. So I'm going to show you a couple little things that maybe could prevent that. It's not 100%, but it could be something that will help keep your mulch in the bed and off your hard surfaces. For today's pro tip, we don't have many things on site. Wheelbarrow, flat shovel, and a broom for a little cleanup at the end is really all you need for this. So as you can see right here down in this corner, especially along this edge of the sidewalk, the mulch has come up really close to the edge. Now if we were going to come in here and remulch this and put another couple inches of mulch on, we would be over the sidewalk in certain areas, and that's what we want to try to prevent. So to start this, take your flat shovel, and if you come into the corner, you can scrape back away from the edge of the sidewalk. I like to scrape the corners. It's just a little easier with a long-handed shovel like this. Now you could use a little bit smaller shovel or a shorter handled shovel, and that would work just fine. And you see I've already got a little pile started here. That's where the wheelbarrow comes in. Just start getting rid of that excess. Now, as we get going down the straightaway here, I like to keep the shovel at a little bit of an angle and come in, and you can just see already how much I'm taking off there. Now, I'm not digging down, folks. I'm just skimming across the top. I'm taking a little bit of the topsoil, but mostly it's all mulch. What I like to do is come back then and just get anything I missed. And again, I'm pushing more than I'm digging down, just kind of skimming across the existing grade of the bed. And again, taking off more and more mulch. So now that we have this edge exposed and a little bit of a mess to clean up at the end, you can see exactly what will happen here. As this gets cleaned up and that mound that you've created kind of knocked down, you can see you have a nice edge along your sidewalk for your existing mulch to come in. Most sidewalks roughly 3.5 to 4 inches thick, probably with the concrete. So if you get 2 to 3 inches exposed, you're going to stay within that range, so you can bring your mulch in and lay it down here. And I always try to keep it at least a ½ inch from the top. It will settle. If you do go even with the top, that's okay again, because like I said, it will settle. And you just expose this side of the sidewalk, and really you continue any areas that need to be mulched that way. Next week or in a couple episodes from now, we'll talk about edging when there's turf grass. We'll talk a little bit about the different ways to do that. But for today, I just wanted to talk about the sidewalk, and I wanted to finish up with the cleanup and the importance of this before you mulch. So as you can imagine, if you went along here, you would have a little bit of crumbs and mulch and dirt all along your sidewalk's edge here. So what I would recommend doing, and what we do before we mulch, we get that area cleaned up, the majority of it, and then really for best results, you could come back through with a blower and go ahead and blow your sidewalk off. The reason that is, now when you get your fresh mulch in, whether it's triple shredded black, which we like to use a lot, or brown, you have a clean work area right here. So when you clean your sidewalk, there's very little that has to be cleaned, and you're not taking all your old dirt and mulch and brushing it or blowing it back into your existing new mulch. Really gives you a finished, professional, nice look with your mulch when it's all said and done. So that's it for this week's Pro Tip Tuesday. Happy mulching, and we'll see you soon.